Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Looking now at some numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Marks is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's King, and it's Flanders in at the 2-guard spot. And for San Antonio, we've got De'Aaron Fox. Also, Stephon Castle out there. Mark Williams is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Here's Castle. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Pass to Marks, back to King. Lays it up and off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Fox. And in the game with Memphis, he did not play well. King outside. Pass to Flanders. Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Castle. Shot clock at 6. That one good for 2.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Outside, Fox. Hunter for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's King. We saw him with 29 points last game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Pelicans. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, San Antonio just way behind.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early. Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her. What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
It's tipped. And now, in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Spurs trail by 8. Now, Castle. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Here's Flanders. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. King against Castle. They set the screen. Outside, Fox. Williams, and Williams is right there.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Claxton, a screen on Castle. Here's King. Rebounded by the Spurs. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Here's Hunter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about the strength and focus on that one? It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Garnett. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting from the Garnett, one shot.
Castle with it. 17 points in his last outing. Outside, Fox. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Castle against King. Ellis outside. The three-pointer, no good. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 6-point game. And the basket by Castle.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Claxton, a screen on Fox. Kick out to King. Fox with the steal. Goes up. And it's Fox with the jam.
In the open, few better than Fox. A great finisher with tremendous speed.
Ellis against Fox. Garnett, good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Garnett's got 5 now.
And a nice job here early of establishing. An inside presence.
Right here. Williams dishes to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Flashing that creativity is so much fun watching Fox carve up defenses like this.
And here is Ellis. Still yet to score. Pass to Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Ellis. Shoots over Fox. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. And he hits it to tie the game up. Williams has got his 2nd basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Pass to Ellis. Here's Blackman. Ellis outside. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And, you know, you have to feel terrible about how that thing turned out. I mean, the game was really going about as expected until they just gave up that huge. Surge there late in the game, totally lost momentum and ended up losing that.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. King, that's good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Williams. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis. Back to Fox. Good on the triple. Fox has got his third bucket of the night.
Showing that quickness that time. Fox getting rid of it in a hurry.
Ellis in the post, guarded by Fox. Kicks it out to Ellis. Over Fox. Ellis can't get it to go.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Ellis against Fox. The kick out to Williams. A pass to Fox. Williams, a screen on Ellis. Fox passes to Williams. Now Castle. Shoots over King. They get it again. Williams gets the bucket. And it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Blackman. And stolen by Castle. Launches a three. And Blackman pulls it down.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
King outside. Pulls it up. Rebound San Antonio. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hunter on the wing, defended by Garnett. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Fox inside the line. The good-looking shot from the wing. Fox has got 9.
That sweet lefty stroke from Fox, you don't see that very often.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Let's bring... Spurs leading by 5. On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. They've got King. He's out there with Keon Ellis. Tamani Kamara is out there with Kurt Wright. And it's Blackman. In at the 4 spot.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
It's tipped. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Guys, back to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's McBride. Here's Fox. And that's a foul called on Keon Ellis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. McBride. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Now here's Ellis. Scoreless thus far.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And Fox gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
King outside. Pass to Ellis. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Now here's Dosunmu. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Basket counts. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from King. Ellis against Fox. Over Ellis. No good off the back of the rim.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
Here's King out left of the wing. Nailed from three-point land. Kamare's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pelicans. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for De'Aaron Fox? Right around 25 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Here's McBride. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. San Antonio again missing. King, the pass to Carter. Evans with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
A pass to Fox. Now Evans. He is guarded by Cartwright. The shot's good from Evans.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now Kamara. Here's King, defended by McBride. King inside. Rebounded by the Spurs. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here's Dosunmu. From outside, off the mark. Pelicans trail by 11. King, the pass to Black. And Slim picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And clearly struggling here with the foul, still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
San Antonio making a switch here. Castle's checked in. Now here's Evans. He's got 5. Evans setting the pick for Castle. Back to Evans. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's King with the rebound. King's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Now, here's Fox. 14 points for him.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
Pass to Kamare. New Orleans moving it around. From about 16, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from King.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Now, here's Fox. 16 points for him. Castle misses. Talk about a guy, Richard, who can shoot the lights out. Keon Ellis, over 40% for his career from 3.
Yeah, coming into the league, everyone talked about his defense, but he's shown great touch from outside and he generally takes good shots.
King with it. Castle covering. Rebounded by Castle. Outside, Fox. No good on the 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Cartwright misses. Spurs leading by 9. Fox feeling it out a bit. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Fox with the steal. Pass to Castle. Evans against Cartwright. Here's Castle. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Clock at 4. 3-pointer, Fox. Another miss by Fox. Pelicans trail by 9. Cartwright the pass to King. Here's Blackman. Pass to Cartwright. Shoots over Black. And no good. Trying to use the glass. San Antonio's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Now what's the pass to King? Rebounded by the Spurs.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
On the wing, Fox. There's the pick. Here's Black. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far.
Down! Wow!
Oh, my gracious. Way to get up.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Castle is screen on Ellis, and they call an illegal screen here.
And here's a look at the stats for Slim. A wonderful string of games.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings.
When I look at San Antonio, what you see is what you get. And we aren't seeing much from them.
Yeah, they've got some nice pieces on their roster, but the lack of firepower to make any real noise, at least this year, it seems.
As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So it's the Spurs now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Fox is out there with Stephon Castle. Then it's Mark Williams. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Back to King. Pass to Marks. Now here's Barnes. There's a good screen. 3-pointer. San Antonio with the rebound. Williams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Castle, no one around him. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. King outside. Here's Flanders. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the inside, Costa. Pass to Castle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. 5th on the West, Mark Williams.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
And this is a dependable group of low-post scorers. They have incredible touch from close range. That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
to the middle. Here's Costa, and the layup's good off the glass. And now a 9-point Spurs lead.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Back from outside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's... Oh, wow. Goodness, man.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Fox. Not a lot of room. He gets it in there. Fox has got 20.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Pass to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. Marks, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Right side, Fox. No good. Shot missing. Pelicans trail by 9. Marks passes to Flanders. Fires top of the key. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Flanders has got 12 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
New Orleans making a switch here. On the wing, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Fox.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
New Orleans has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to King. Back to Ellis. Garnett with the screen for Barnes. San Antonio with the rebound. Fox has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Costa, guarded by Garnett. Ellis against Fox. Now Castle. 10 points for him, and they pick up 2.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Ellis outside. Claxton sets the screen for Ellis. Offline with his 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Back from outside. Pelicans with the rebound.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Pass to Barnes. Garnett with a screen on Hunter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
King with it. He's got 13. Barnes outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barnes has got 5 now.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside, Fox. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
King outside. Barnes outside. Ellis against Fox. Garnett with the screen for Barnes. And he uses the glass on the lane. And now just a 4-point Spurs lead.
Barnes so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Here's Castle. No good, unable to end this run.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
And that one's good, Barnes.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Fox goes in over Ellis. Misses off the left iron. The Pelicans trail. And the points coming for them now, Greg in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Castle against King. Evans outside. The three gets the three-pointer to fall. Evans has got 8 points.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Ellis, the pass to Barnes. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Here's Castle. And it's King with the rebound. King's got 9 rebounds in the game.
Oh, yes! And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Pass to Black. It's up a 3, and the Spurs another 3.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
King right side to the paint. Here's Barnes. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Puts it up. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here is King. 17 points in the game. Back to Garnett. Evans with the steal. Down low. Here's Black. Spurs working the ball around now. Such a wide open look. 15 points in the game.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Barnes. There's the steal. Now Black. Now Castle. Evans outside. Now Black. Evans, a screen on Garnett. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Forces Jet. In for San Antonio. Miles McBride comes. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Spurs trail by 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Garnett. Marks is out there with King. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Peterson at the 5 down low. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Pass to Kamara. Here's Marks. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Spurs. Evans has got his 4th rebound in this one. And San Antonio shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Outside, Fox to take the lead. Marks grabs the board.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a harder time finding his shot.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Black's checked in for Miller. It's Evans on the wing. Back to Black. Black at 6. They set the pick. Evans left side. And it's King with the rebound. King's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Peters. San Antonio with the rebound. Evans has got rebound number 5 here tonight. From the stripe, that one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Black. The Pelicans shooting at 51%. Really solid. Pass to Kamara. Here's Marks. Fires the 3. And the Pelicans miss again. Outside, Fox. Evans setting the pick for Fox. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one goes.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Stephon Castles checked in for Miles McBride. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Castle. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the shot goes in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's King. Here's Kamara. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Castle. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Castle's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Now King. Pass to Kamara. Here's Marks. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Castle with it. And the officials will call the illegal steal right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And the Spurs making a change here. McGuire's checked in. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Dosunmu. And here's Evans. Here's Castle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Pass to Evans. Back to Castle. Back from outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And here is King. Peters kicks to Garnett. New Orleans moving the ball around. King outside. New Orleans needs to get off the shot. Kamare misses. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Castle. Evans outside. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Marks from deep. They get the rebound. Pass to Peters. Bounce pass, Kamara. King against Castle. Here's Kamara. Off target from three-point range. The Spurs have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. To the paint, intercepted. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Pass to Marks. Evans with the steal. And they're running. Here's Castle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Back to King. 6 to shoot. Here's Kamare. Pass to Marks. From the arc. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's McGuire missing. The Pelicans trail. Now here's King. Marks passes to Peters. Pass to Kamare. Lets it go from deep. Marks, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And Slim picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Now Hunter. Here's Castle. A shot. Pelicans with the rebound. Flanders has got 4 rebounds in this game. King the pass to Flanders. Back to King. Pass to Bassie. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Now, here's Hunter. Jacks up a 3. Bassie pulls it in. Bassie's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Timeout called Pelicans.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for New Orleans. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Pelicans coach going over their plan during the last break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. San Antonio trailing here. Castle finds Hunter. Now Williams. Back to Hunter. Left side, Williams. 18 feet away, and it misses. The Pelicans shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Barnes, screen on Castle. Here's Barnes. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And no fear in Barnes late in the game. This guy is not afraid of the moment.
Now Fox. Now Castle. Now Williams. Claxton with the steal. Here's Flanders. King with it. Here's Claxton.
Spurs foul. Mark Williams. Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for
And he knocks down the first one.
Nicholas Claxton at the line for two.
So he gets them both. And here is Fox. Poster covered by Barnes. Now here's Hunter. Castle can't get it.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
From outside. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Now Fox fires away from outside. Not that time. It won't go.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Fourth personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Pelicans. King taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For the Spurs, this one's not looking good. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 16-7 run.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Pelicans.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Slim.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
Nice use of the glass on the finish. 9-point game. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Slim.